Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to look for other comments here. Let me see. Let me just take a minute here, take a look at TikTok. I've been ignoring people, so people jumping off the stream on this one.
Come back.
Uh,
Come
it's
back.
like with TikTok, you have to give them 100% of your attention, otherwise people
You need to
bail.
get that AI over there to be answering the questions for you.
Something, something. Let me see here. I'm reading through questions. Does somebody said, does the degree matter for federal jobs?
Yes, way
Uh,
more for me. Go ahead. I think for me,
yeah,
because the boomers dominate over there, I think they're really looking for degrees. And I think that's part of the gatekeeping. But go ahead and chime in on that. I
yeah,
think that's part
yeah.
of the gatekeeping. So
Um, Unfortunately, they were trying to. There's been a big shift, so I don't really know what's going on right now. During the last administration, they were trying to. They had this huge push to hire more people without degrees,
hmm
and I don't know what happened with that. But it's still relevant, so it's still going to make you extremely competitive. I know there's a lot of push. There's this huge push of people saying don't get a degree and it's
hmm
useless and it's a waste of money, but I disagree. Like, I think that especially in this field, it's going to make you way more competitive if you have the time, money, and energy to do it. Like, it's not for everyone, don't get me wrong, and you can get in without it. Maybe not the federal space, but there's other, unless you have a lot of experience, but you can get a job, an IT job, without a degree. It's just going to be less, you're going to be less competitive. It's going to be harder to do. You're going to have to come in with experience, things like that. There's a way to do it, but a degree definitely still matters for the federal jobs. They still look at it.
hmm
It's a part of a lot of contracts too. They say, look, you can't hire a person without X, Y, and Z degree or
but
X amount of experience.
but and they tell you
Uh,
they want so many certifications or so many degrees by the people they bring on staff. So I
that's right.
think I think that's an outdated mode. But once again, like the fifth, if they ask it for it, we got to check the box. Um, I just think, and I too is I think we're treating degrees like it's a certification or a boot camp, right? I think degree signifies something else. I think we're kind of trying to push it like it's a certification. And I agree, some of the degrees, the ROIs don't make any sense. You come out with $100,000 worth of debt and you're making $20 an hour. That don't line up either, right? So,
Yeah.
but two is I think it's better than have and not to need it than need it and not have it type thing. So,
Yes.
PBL got two big degrees. So, once again, I think the boomers are dominating. Now, the boomers I know still respect degrees very highly now.
And those are the guys a lot of times who are hiring. So
All the guys hiring,
yeah,
especially the federal space. All
that
those guys
degree
are,
definitely matters.
yeah.
Experience, I would say, and where I'm at right now, if we could get somebody who's experienced, then they don't give a damn about a degree. Like, if you have
Oh,
experience where I'm at,
yeah, yeah.
they don't care. They
But
don't care
the problem with that, and you're 100% correct, is there's so many people unemployed. A lot of those people are going to have degrees because a
because they're
lot
going
of
to
those
be up against people who got laid off from somewhere
and
else.
all those people like me are old. So we were there where degrees make sense. So they tell you they don't need degrees, but everybody you go, especially you go on a senior level, and you talking about 300 people applying, at least 10% of those people gonna have degrees. At least, I would say 40%. So
There, that might be what's happening, is because so many people got laid off, but
yeah.
because there's so much uncertainty, there's a hiring freeze. Maybe what's happening is boomers and Gen X are still working. Like, so there's making less opportunity for millennials and Gen Z. Maybe
The
that's what's happening, is that the market has gotten more competitive.
It has. Let
I
me
don't
chime in
know.
while you're thinking. The reason it is boomers were the last people with pensions. So if you're a late boomer, you in 401k. If your 401k is not up to snuff, you can't retire. Most people I know 401k got laid off. They had to use their 401k to survive. Most Gen Xers don't have 401ks. So they're the first generation with no pension. So we work
Yeah,
until we die. Now PBO got a little something, he's a little invest. But most people, they toast. They toast. Chime in on that. Most Xers,
yeah.
they were living on that because they got laid off. And the
That might
problem,
be it. Now I'm thinking about it, like it's kind of like maybe like a tiny collapse.